Hey guys, so this shot I see come up all the time. You have ball in hand, you have two balls left on the table. Okay, we're playing 9-ball, we have the 8-ball and then the 9-ball. Okay, well, the question is, how do I get shape on that 9-ball when I have ball in hand? And I see people make the mistake so many times. They go to set this up, they usually take the wrong path. They try to go maybe one rail like this and come out here, and they end up scratching usually. So we're gonna go over a couple of different ways of approaching this, and then we're also gonna give an example. Maybe you have another ball on the table, how to play shape for that ball to get to that ball. Coming right at you. All right guys, so we're here, we have ball in hand. Okay, there's a couple of different ways to approach this. Now, I put the 9 in the center of the table, right at the center diamond here. So really we have a couple of different options, and those options really change depending on where this ball is. Maybe this ball is over here, maybe this ball is over here, closer, depending on where it is, you can choose a different one of the approaches, but when it's right in the center, we can go either way. So what I like to do, and we always want to make sure that whatever path we decide with the 8-ball, that we're going into the shot path of whichever way you decide. So if we want to shoot the ball into this corner, we don't want to come across this line like this, because if there's not a lot of room for error in the speed. So we want to make sure we're coming to this rail and into the shot path. So how do we do this? And this takes a little bit of practice, because speed is really important, but not only speed, but the angle at which this ball comes off of this rail matters to make sure that we hit low enough. So watch, I'm going to give you an example here. Okay, if I hit this ball too thick, even if I want to use just a little bit of top right here, so it spins out this way. But if I hit this ball too fat, watch what happens here. Okay, see, I came up really high on this rail, and now as my cue ball travels forward, I'm coming in this path, and this is not a good shot path, right? Because as soon as you hit this rail, unless you stop right here, you're gonna have a very difficult shot, okay? So what we're gonna do, actually for this shot, I'm gonna give myself a couple balls. I don't have to keep going back over there, okay? What we actually wanna do is when we hit this one, I'm just putting this 2-ball in the center, and it matters if it's in the center or off to the side, but you guys gotta practice each of these, okay? When I'm here, people make the mistake of hitting this too fat, and actually it's a pretty thin hit. I'm gonna hit, maybe it's about, let's see, maybe about a half-ball hit, a little bit more than a half-ball hit, and I'm gonna hit, okay? I'm gonna hit with top right the same speed, and my goal now is to come a little bit lower, maybe between the second and the third diamond here. Same exact hit on the cue ball, okay? Nothing's changed about there. I'm just gonna hit a little bit lower on the cue ball, okay? And now you'll notice, I still came a little bit high. I came to the second diamond, but I still have a makeable, excuse me, makeable shot here on the 9-ball. Now, let's do this even thinner. And you're gonna wanna practice this again, because it's gonna be an illusion how thin you gotta hit it. Okay, I'm gonna hit even thinner here now. We'll keep kind of the same shot here. Let's go a little bit thinner now. Okay, and now because I'm hitting thinner, I have to hit it softer, right? That's very important. There we go. Now I'm coming into a better line, okay? Do that one more time. I'm gonna hit even thinner, and you're gonna see that this ball's gonna come out higher, lower, here on this rail. Okay, I'm gonna do the same shot, hit it thinner. I'm gonna hit it out like really thin on purpose. Okay, see how thin I hit it there? But now I'm aiming towards the side, the corner pocket. So you really gotta experiment with how thin and your speed too. I think I hit that a little bit too hard, so make the adjustment. But I just wanna show you guys that just by hitting this ball thinner, that's a better layout there. Hitting this ball thinner, you can adjust where it hits on this rail, making it so you can get closer to the 9-ball, okay? Now, one of the things we can also do is we can go the other direction. So let's, just for the camera's sake, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and play it from here, on this side, so you guys can see my face still, okay? Now the other direction that we can go, and of course you can come this way too, so just imagine the mirror, okay? So we can come this way, and try to come into the same shot path, okay, of the 9 ball. Okay, I've seen so many people try to do something like this, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. They come this way and they come across the shot path, and you can see already, even if I would have hit that a little bit softer, I still have a very tough angle on the 9 ball, okay? So, again, how do we do this? We're gonna set this up. We're gonna hit this a little bit thinner. We're just gonna try to hit anywhere in between these 2 diamonds right here, okay? Same shot, just top right, just the same exact shot, but just from a different angle. Okay, coming into the shot path, and look at that shot ended up perfectly there, okay? And it's because I didn't have to really worry so much about speed because I'm coming into the shot path. So I hit here, I'm good, all the way to there. That's like 1.5 feet for the speed, okay? I'm gonna do it a little bit thinner. No, I'm gonna go a little bit fatter, I'm sorry. Okay? I hit about the same spot. Boom, perfect, okay? Now, which way you decide to go is gonna matter based on where this 9 ball is, because it's not gonna be perfect every time. What if my 9 ball's here, and I have this shot, and I have ball in hand, right? I'm not gonna take this path, okay? Because now, if I hit here, I have a very, very small window. Now, of course, you can hit it harder, come here and slide out this way. We're not even gonna talk about that. But I'm gonna go, if I had ball in hand here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come on this side, and now I'm gonna shoot the shot to come to here. And now I have even a bigger room for error because the 9 ball's much closer to that rail. It's gonna look like this. And at this point, all I have to make sure I do is just not scratch. Everything is perfect for that, right? Okay, and if the 9 ball's over here, same thing. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna shoot the other direction because now all I have to make sure is that I do not scratch. And pretty much anywhere I hit on this rail, I'm gonna have a great shot on the 9. Now, let's imagine now that this is not the only ball on the table. Let's imagine now. So we have this same ball here, but let's say we have a ball out here in the table, in the middle of the table. Now we have ball in hand, and we need to figure out how to get to the 9 ball. A lot of people make the mistake of just shooting this ball in and taking this where this lies. Now you have a straight in shot on the 7 ball, and you can still do what we talked about, but it's much harder and it takes a lot more experience with the English to get the same shot. Why not just make it easier on yourself? And so I'm gonna give you a couple examples of how to make this easier. Okay, I'm just gonna put that there for now. Imagine this is off the table. Okay, so the 9 ball's in the center. Let's say I like to roll forward this way. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take my cue ball, place it over here. Okay, I'm gonna place it here, and now I'm gonna roll this ball forward to the rail, giving myself the same shot I've been practicing this entire time, making my run out much easier. Okay? And the other way to go, of course, is let's say I want to play this shot. Let's say, and again, guys, this is really going to determine what really matters the most is where this 9 ball is. Right now, it's in the center. What if I put the 9 ball here? Okay, this is going to determine which direction you want this cue ball rolling off the rail. The 9 ball's here, so I think the best pattern is to come off the 2 ball here, come out to this rail. So I'm not going to put my cue ball here, right? I'm going to put my cue ball here, and again, coming into the shot path, I'm going to roll it to this rail and let it bounce off this way. Watch myself. I'm going to give myself the angle that's natural. Okay, I'm going to roll this forward like that, come to the rail. Now I have the same shot that we just practiced. I'm going to shoot from here, Just use a touch of top left in this case, right? Shoot it. Just make sure I have enough speed to get to the rail and out. And I'm perfect there. Okay, this is such a tricky thing. Now, I kind of came up with this drill to help you control what happens to this ball. Okay, and so this is the drill I'm going to show you. It's kind of a variation on the wheel drill. Just a slight variation now, okay? It doesn't matter which balls you put here, but you're gonna put a ball on each of these diamonds, okay? Now, you don't need to put a ball here because there's never a time I would recommend that you're gonna place shape into a pocket, right? So, all right, I'm gonna set it up like this, hit a little bit of bottom right. Come right at the two ball like that. Just touch it, okay? Now I'm gonna keep setting these up just like this. I'm gonna take this, okay? I did this one, we're gonna move this out of the way. Okay, we're gonna shoot at the 8 ball now. So now a little bit less bottom. We still want kind of the same idea because we don't want it to shoot too far down the table. A little bit less bottom. And there it goes, right at the 8 ball. Perfect. Okay. I did that one. That one's out of the way now. Now I'm gonna come at the 6 ball. Okay, no bottom anymore. Now I'm gonna just use a little bit of top right. The 6 ball. Okay. Let's actually use the 6 ball. Okay. A little bit thinner. Again, top right. Not any draw anymore, right? Come right at the 1 ball. Came at the 6 ball again. Let's do that one more time. Okay. A little bit thinner. Same shot. Hit it. No, missed it. A little bit thinner. A little bit thinner. No bottom anymore still, right? Just a little bit thinner on the 8 ball. And there it is, right there. Boom. Okay. Again, this is kind of a variation on the wheel drill. Okay. And you can do this from the other side too. Put one ball there. Actually, I'll do it so I'm facing the camera. So you put this ball here. You line up all the balls starting from here out, and you just try to hit those little spots. Try to see if you can get to the timing. I'm basically there. Try the next one and the next one. And this is a drill that'll help your accuracy when you're trying to move around the table. When you have a ball in the pocket, it's really important to learn how to get to the next ball. And this is the perfect drill for that. Okay, guys? Yeah. If this was of any value to you, please make sure you hit that like button. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get alerted. And hit that notification bell so you get alerted when I post new content. Okay? Thank you guys for supporting. And we'll see you guys next video.